Welcome back, everyone, to Parks Racing for Let's Go Racing. It is time for a special feature segment today. It is a great pleasure to welcome in the regular rider for Areeb, who is on the Kentucky Derby Trail, and it's jockey Trevor McCarthy. And Trevor, we'll get to Areeb in just a minute. We want to talk a little bit about you. Your father was a champion rider here at Parks a number of times. You obviously grew up around horses, and turning out to be a jockey was probably something that was predestined for you.
Yes, definitely. You know, ever since he brought me around the track and the horses, I just fell in love with it so quick, and I just saw all the success he had, and I don't know, he was just such a big role model to me. He was like Superman, you know. And I don't know, I just fell into it, and you know, when I told him I wanted to be a jockey, you know, he really pushed me to be the best of me, you know, and kind of just proved to myself that I could do it.
Well, you've done a tremendous job right now. You're the leading rider down in Maryland. Want to knock on wood for just a minute because we're still a couple of months away, but you have a horse that is absolutely on the Kentucky Derby Trail. Have you had a chance to dream just a little bit about what it might like to be to come out of that tunnel and those 100,000 or more people singing My Old Kentucky Home? Have you thought about that yet?
Yeah, you know, it's an exciting moment, and like you said, knock on wood, you know, hopefully everything stays in the right path and he stays healthy and we can make it there. But it's definitely a great feeling, and it will be a dream come true if it happens, you know. So I know Cal and all his boys and his wife, they're also very excited too, and they kind of get that dream also.
Trevor, we know Cal obviously because he was stabled up here for years. Cal Lentz, the trainer of Areeb. But tell us about the horse. We've seen him. We've seen him on watched him. How good is he?
He's good, you know, and it just seems like the thing that impresses me the most is, you know, you think like how much more, you know, how much stronger is he going to get or smarter, and it just seems like almost every work he's either getting a little bit better, a little bit stronger, and a little bit smarter. And then when you know, bring him in a race or you ride him in the races, it's just like, man, you know, it's just like a light switch keeps turning on, a new one, you know. And it's just like he's learning just each and every race, and he just gets smarter and he gets stronger, and you know, it's amazing. I really don't think Cal has gotten to the bottom of him yet, which is, you know, I can't wait to see till somebody really hooks him in the lane to give him something to run at, because it just seems like his last few races that not that he's been bored or, you know, that it just, if somebody kind of would run with him, I think he would really get competitive, because he does that in the morning.
What are they saying about his next race? I know originally we were talking Gotham, then maybe wait till the Wood. Now I'm hearing Florida Derby. What's Cal thinking? He obviously doesn't have to make up his mind yet. But
there's a lot of options, you know. That's definitely Cal's call and the owner's call. But I'll definitely, wherever he goes, I'll be going. That's for sure. So I think maybe New York will probably be his main you know, eye on, but I think the other two, you know, he's definitely got in the back of his mind also. So I know he's got some a bunch of opportunities to go different places, and I think he's just got to pick the one that'll suit him the best.
Like, according to my numbers, Trevor, you're closing on 1,000 wins. Your dad at almost 3,000. Can you catch your dad at some point here?
I sure hope so. I don't think he'll be too happy, but no, he'll definitely be happy for me. But I always tell him, like, I don't want to beat you, and he's like, well, you better beat me, you know, I want you to beat me. And I'm like, I don't think I can, because, you know, I always look at him as, I don't think I can ever be as good of a rider as he was, you know. But so that's kind of a goal for me.
Trevor, tell us a little bit about the relationship with your father. Obviously, I mean, he's a great jockey. We use that word great maybe too often, but with your dad's concerned, he was a great jockey. How much influence has he had on you as you have gone through your career so far?
I would say about 95% of the things I've learned have been from him and the guidance. And I mean, he's done so much for me, him and my mother, you know, to put me in this game and really show me good ways and how to handle business and how to ride. Without him, I don't know where I'd be, you know. So I just want to thank him. He's been a tremendous role model, and you know, he can be tough on me sometimes, but I know he means well, and it's definitely that toughness that he's put on me has definitely pushed me over some humps. So I just want to thank him for that.
Well, you're still a very young man, and Dick talked about the possibility of getting past that number that your father has put up. I'd have to think that you have an excellent chance to do so. Here early in your career, have you had some goals for yourself? And as you move through the next 5 or 10 years, what kind of goals have you set for yourself?
You know, I don't. You know, I look at goals as day by day. You know, it's just kind of like I want to be better. You know, I want to better myself, or you know, each year I want to either beat the purse money that I did last year or beat the amount of wins that I had the year before. And I would say, you know, that would be my goal each year. Is I always have a new goal. You know, you always want to search for that good horse too. So you know, this year has been a tremendous year.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
In 2016, Keith, 258 wins, over $8 million in purses, so Trevor's on his way.
Well, I've had a chance. I've been here for 31 years and been around a lot of jockeys, and there are just only a handful that carry themselves like your father did. Enjoyed his company so much, such a gentleman, and as we have a chance to get to know you a little bit, I would say the apple did not fall very far from the tree. Trevor, we wish you the very best with Areeb, and I think the little goosebumps that I'm starting to get, I'm thinking about you coming out of that tunnel at Churchill Downs. So all the best to you, and give our best to your dad as well.
Thank you guys for having me.
Well, it's our pleasure. Time to get to our national races.